to share with you how I make my own bentonite clay face mask. It's suitable for oily and combination skin as well as acne prone skin, because it's nearing the time of the month and my skin starts to have like some minor breakouts. So yeah, that's one like on my cheek going on right now. So I decided to make the bentonite clay mask for myself to help my skin recover itself faster. So without further ado, let's get started! So the very first ingredient that we are going to use is bentonite clay powder. I have already placed it in a Ziploc bag. So I'll show you how it looks like in its original packaging over here, so that you know where to get it, and I'll leave the link to purchase in the description. And secondly, I'll be using Bragg's apple cider vinegar. This is really very good, and it comes with the mother inside. Yeah, it's raw unfiltered version of apple cider vinegar, and it's very high in its anti-inflammatory properties, and it has astringent properties as well. So it actually helps for your pores to declog. Yeah. The third item that I'm going to use is pure honey. I got this from Mustafa, and it's like the squeezy honey form, and I got it from Mustafa because that's an offer. It's also optional, but for myself, I would like to have like honey to kind of like moisturize my skin and give my skin its radiant glow. But if you are vegan, you can totally skip this step, okay? And last but not least, for my bentonite clay face mask recipe, right, I'll be using therapeutic essential oils. So the two essential oils that I have chosen to use today are from Young Living, Secret Frankincense and Lavender. Why Secret Frankincense? I really love Secret Frankincense because when I had like really bad adult acne, I used this to help fade acne scars, and it also helps to reduce the appearance of pigmentation as well. So I really love this and highly recommend this. And next up would be lavender. Lavender is actually very good in its skin soothing properties. So I have like my skin tends to get red really easily, so lavender actually helps to soothe and calm my skin down. So these two oils, I'll use them like together for my face mask. And last but not least would be some warm water. So this actually helps to make the mask into a more runny consistency and for easy application onto the face later. So currently I have with me now is a small little mixing bowl as well as a ceramic spoon. So it's highly recommended that you don't use metallic spoon when we are working around with bentonite clay as well as pure honey, because the ions in the metal spoon will react with the bentonite clay and the honey to destroy the healing properties in them. So I would use a ceramic spoon or a wooden spoon. And don't use plastics when you're working around like with essential oils as well, because essential oils tend to leach with plastics. So I'll just add one small spatula of the bentonite clay powder into my mixing bowl. So I have already added it. It looks like that. Then I'm going to add like half a spatula of the apple cider vinegar, just a teeny wee bit. This thing actually reacts with the bentonite clay, and it sizzles and bubbles with it. Yeah, you can actually hear the bentonite clay reacting with the apple cider vinegar already. It's actually a little bit bubbling over here. So just give it a really good mix. If you have really sensitive skin, right, I would advise you to do a patch test first, because the apple cider vinegar might feel stinging on the skin. So normally for myself, right, I wouldn't add like a lot of apple cider vinegar into the mixture. So just a little wee bit, and I'll proceed to add my squeezy honey to give the mask a little bit of moisture. So I'll just proceed to just squeeze a bit of honey into the mixture. And you don't actually need to like gauge how much you are going to add. So just add accordingly to get the consistency that you want. If you feel that the mask is too runny, too watery, you can just go on and add more clay powder. Or if you find it like too too dry, you can add water to kind of like dilute the mixture. So currently this is how it kind of looks like. I'm going to proceed to add some water to give it some more consistency, but I think it's actually pretty runny now, so I don't think we need water for this time round. And I'll proceed to add my essential oils. So for myself, right, I'll just add on like 3 drops of sacred frankincense and 3 drops of lavender. So I'm just going to add 3 drops of each. And lavender as well, I'm going to add 3 drops. And continue to mix the mixture up with the spatula. Then after it's like you get the consistency that you want, you can just apply it onto your face like a very thick layer, concentrating on the T-zone, and wait for the mask to dry. So when this mask dries on your skin, it will actually cracks up, and then that's when you actually rinse it off with warm water and follow up with your normal skincare routine. So this is how it looks like. Like for myself, this is my preferred consistency. But if you find it like too dry, you can add more water. But I think that it's going to be like too runny if I'm going to add water to this, because I think I added like sufficient amount of apple cider vinegar earlier. That's why it's like getting kind of like watery already. About it, and I do hope that you guys enjoyed my sharing. If you enjoyed it, do give it a try and let me know how it goes for you. Okay, see you in the next video. Goodbye.